What if I told you your web page is secretly a jungle gym? That every heading, button or paragraph is something you can grab, twist and flip upside down, just with a few lines of JavaScript. That's the magic of the DOM, the Document Object Model. And today we're learning how to mess with it responsibly. The DOM is basically a tree of everything on your web page. That's where the jungle analogy comes from. Your browser turns your HTML into a giant JavaScript object, and with JS you can access any part of it, change it, delete it, or add something new. Let's start by grabbing something. Here's an h1 tag. You can grab it like this using its ID. Or if you want something a bit fancier and more flexible, you can use a CSS selector. This lets you select any element the same way you would in CSS. Classes, tags, attributes, and more. You can see a full list here. Now we've got the element, time to play. Want to update the text? Easy! You can also mess with styles. But better yet, toggle a CSS class. Imagine you have a CSS class that adds some styles, like changing the color, font, or adding a new background. You can turn it on or off with just one line. That way, you separate your styling from your logic, clean and cool. You can also create elements. For example, you can create a P, set its text, then append it to the body, and voila! You've got a brand new paragraph made with JavaScript. And to remove it, now let's do something different. Instead of building a full project, let's go outside. We're heading to a real website, for example, Wikipedia, and we're gonna mess with it, just a little. Don't worry, it's only your browser, you're not hacking Wikipedia. Here's what we'll do. Find a random paragraph you like, then right-click and choose Inspect. This opens the Inspector tool. Here you can see the HTML for the page. The DOM your browser created from the HTML. Now find the P tag you just fancied. Double-click and add an ID to it. Then, in the console, run this. If you gave it a different ID, just use that instead. Now you can do stuff like replace the text, give it a fancy color, change the font size, or give it a dramatic background. This is what I mean when I say the DOM is your playground. It's literally everything you see. Your challenge? Build a mini page with two buttons, one that adds a new paragraph and one that removes the last one. And no cheating, make sure it doesn't crash if nothing's there. Subscribe for more coding chaos, practical DOM magic, and tutorials that are just functional enough to work. I'll see you in the next dimension.